Hi everybody, Debbie with Deb's Designs, etc. I'm back with our purse. This is the tutorial to add the little rosette to the purse. I chose this bright yellow. I thought it would be a nice complement to our fall brown purse that we made in the last tutorial. And I've gone ahead and started. I take about an 8-foot long piece of yarn and thread it through a tapestry needle. This is a flat one I got. I think it's kind of neat. You can use a regular tapestry needle, whatever you've got. So I doubled it over and I tied a knot at the end. And then I've embroidered this. This is what we're going to be working on to make the rosette. So you want 5 yarn stitches to work on. And this is all going to end up being covered up. Alright, so I've done that already. And after you've done your 5, this is pretty much how you want them spaced out. After I got my 5th one in, I came back up with the yarn. And how we're going to do this is you go over, under, over, under, over. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. And just keep going around and around. And so this one's going to be over, and when I come back to this stitch, then it's going to be under. And it will alternate. So my yarn is going over this one. I'm going to go under this one, and you go under both. It's doubled up to give it some substance. You count these 2 strands for this leg as 1 stitch. So we went over this one, under this one, over, under, over. I'm going to do them individually for now so you can see what we're doing, but once I get going, I'll go around almost a complete time before I pull it tight. We're going to go over this one. Now we're going to go under this one. See how we went over the last time? Now we're going under. Pull it tight. Over, under. Over, under. Try and get my yarn even on my needle so that it will stop doing that. Let's see if I can. Alright, so we went under this one, so we're going to go over this one and under this one. Over this one, under this one. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and we just keep doing this around and around, and you will see the rosette form. You'll notice as I go around that because it's an uneven number of legs that we started with, we end up doing the opposite of the previous round. We went under here the last time, now we're going over. We went over this one the last time, now we're going under. And this is what forms our little rosette. It helps it lock the stitches in place. It's very simple, but it comes out with a very nice little flower. Sorry, I bumped you. As you get near the end, you've got to look for your legs a little harder. Maybe move the rosette out of your way. You're not going to hurt it. It's all going to come together. You can see how it's forming. And you will keep going until these stitches, the legs that we started with, are covered up. I have done a few that I left a couple of the stitches exposed so it would look like little leaves sticking out. That's totally up to you, whatever your preference is for the purse you're making. And you could do these rosettes on anything, not just the purses. You could even do these on fabric. You could embellish a shirt or jeans. You know, use your imagination. And you can see here, I can't see my stitch anymore, which is a good thing, but I'm continuing to go because the ones that are still sticking out, I'm trying to get them covered up. If you don't want your rosette so big and thick, you don't have to double your yarn up. That's just how I choose to do it. It gets it to build quicker. You could also use a thinner yarn, and that would change the texture of your rosette. So you can see I'm about out of my yarn, and I think I've got everything covered fairly nicely. It looks like this one possibly is going to show, and that's all right. So I'm going to go under this one. I'm going to go over this one more time, and I'm just going to go into the purse so that I can tie this off. So here we are inside the purse. And I normally would like to go under my stitches and make a knot around them, but because I have so little yarn left on my hook, I'm going to go ahead and snip it off and just tie a knot. I like to wrap one end around twice. This locks the knot. It's much less likely to come undone if you do that. And then I will go with my hook and tuck these ends under my stitches, making sure to not pull them to where they will poke out the front of the purse, because nobody wants to see that. sticking out the front of the purse. I'll go back and finish that later. So, here is our sweet purse that we made, and here is our rosette. Isn't that pretty? I love the rosettes. I think they're so cute. So this concludes the tutorial for the rosette. And if you have any questions, let me know that too. Have a blessed day. See you later. Bye.